All-time Spurs versus all-time Bucks. The Spurs and the Bucks are both original members of their respective conferences. They have both been around for a long time, and they both have a nice number of accolades in all that history. And as you can imagine, they've had some heated battles over the years. And of course, they had some heated rivalries with other teams. But which team will come out on top if their all-time starting fives competed in a 7-game series? First, we got the all-time San Antonio Spurs. At point guard, none other than Tony Parker. The smooth Frenchman held down the point of the Spurs from 2001 to 2018, and he's a 4-time NBA champion and Finals MVP. He is one of the deadliest playmakers in NBA history, able to penetrate defenses with ease using his lightning quickness, not to mention his IQ. And as shooting guard, we got Manu Ginobili. The Argentinian Manu Ginobili was drafted 57th overall by the Spurs in 1999. One of the best international players ever and one of the silkiest left-handed players ever too. He helped the Spurs get 4 championships and also won 6 Man of the Year award in 2008. His ability to hit that 3 and also clash the paint is what makes him lethal. Now, at small forward, none other than the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi was drafted by San Antonio in 2011 and played with the Spurs until 2018. He's a 2-time All-Star and 2-time Defensive Player of the Year with them. And he's nicknamed the Claw because of his massive hands, and he has incredible defensive chops. He's one of the best two-way players that we've seen in the league. And of course, at power forward is none other than Tim Duncan. And the first overall pick in 1997 came into his own after David Robinson went out with an injury. A 5-time NBA champion, a 2-time MVP, and a 3-time Finals MVP, Timmy D is definitely one of the best power forwards of all time. In my book, he fits the #1 spot. Incredible basketball IQ, the fundamentals, the defense that low-key was one of the best ever, and, of course, the great bank shot. Then for the Spurs, at center, David Robinson. The man known as the Admiral was a 10-time NBA All-Star, the 1995 NBA MVP, and a 2-time NBA champion. A 2-time Olympic gold medal winner, a 2-time Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame inductee, and a 2-time U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame inductee as well. He was honored as one of the league's all-time players by being named to the NBA's 50th anniversary in 1996 and 75th anniversary teams in 2021, and he is widely considered one of the greatest centers in both college basketball and NBA history. Mans was a force on both ends of the floor. And no cap, that's a fearsome starting 5 right there. The Spurs, man, they would hold it down on a lot of teams. But let's move on to the all-time Bucks. At point guard, Oscar Robertson. At shooting guard, Ray Allen. At small forward, Sidney Moncrief. At power forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And at center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Big O is easily in the top 5 of many different analysts. He's one of the best ever to play point guard. He's a 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA team member, and 1-time MVP. Robinson, he was the first player in NBA history to average a triple-double for a season. Just a solid all-around player, threw some dimes, could score from the outside, and was really good and smart on the defensive side. At shooting guard, we got Ray Allen. Ray Allen is the NBA's all-time leader in 3-pointers before a man named Steph Curry shattered his record. Ray won 2 championships, one with the Celtics and one with the Heat. And don't forget, he's Jesus Shuttlesworth and he got game. NBA critics praised him for that, and he adopted that nickname. That aside, him being able to knock down those threes and Bucks Ray Allen was really athletic. He could bang that thing. At small forward, we got Sidney Moncrief. Moncrief was a 5-time All-Star, a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and a 5-time All-NBA defensive team member. He was elected to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2019. At power forward, Giannis. The Greek Freak is one of the basketball's most decorated players ever. He won back-to-back MVP awards in 2019 and 2020. Joining Kareem, his teammate on this team, and LeBron as the only players in NBA history to win 2 MVPs before turning 26. Along with the MVP, he was also named the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year in 2020, becoming only the third player after Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon to win both awards in the same season. And after all that progression, in 21, Giannis led the Bucks to their first NBA championship since 1971, and he was named Finals MVP, of course. And in the same year, he was selected to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. Then at center, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Won 6 NBA championships, 1 with the Bucks and 5 with the Lakers, 6 regular season MVPs, 2 finals MVPs, and 19 All-Star game selections. Like, what? I gotta mention 15 All-NBA team selections, 13 first-team selections, 2 scoring titles, and led the league in rebounding once and blocks 4 times. And how about points? He's the all-time leader in points with 38,387. So all-time Spurs and all-time Bucks, put them in a 7-game series against each other, who would win? We're taking the Bucks in 7. This ain't no easy match whatsoever, but the Big O would take Tony Parker to school on both ends of the floor, even though TP is great. Ray Allen will create that space for them for the three-point shooting, and he was also a very underrated defender. Giannis perhaps might be the best person in NBA history to guard Tim Duncan, and of course his athleticism is hard for anyone to handle. The Admiral can definitely hold his own against Kareem, but Kareem's hook shot and Kareem's defense all combined, man, it's too much. Mind you, both of these teams are going to have incredible defense, so this would definitely be a dope series to see. But ultimately, the firepower of the Bucks with the all-time leaders on that team, gotta take them in a close 7-game series. I'm talking game 1, game 2, game 5, game 7. All the games are decided by 8 or less points. But that wraps it up. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe by the bell if you're new, appreciate the view, and comment what other matchups you might want to see. And as always, thank you for watching.